Hello world, it's Dave again. I got another video here for you for traveling Japan. I went out. It's getting near the end of my summer holidays here, so I wanted to check out one more place. I only really got to Kyoto, to check out a real cultural center or whatever. And around me, I live in the Chiba prefecture, and so I went to this place not too far away. That's called Otaki Castle, and Otaki Castle is pretty cool. I gotta say. I'm not going to overload you with a bunch of historical details because if you truly want to, you could hop onto Wiki and you could look up some of the dirty, nitty-gritty stuff concerning it if you want to do that. But I'll give you a few points of references. It is quite old. And unlike my other video where I just kind of told a story of my travels through Kyoto, at the end of this video I've set up a Dropbox account. So now if you'd like to take a look, I took some photos, so you can have a look at kind of my journey in and around Otaki Castle. Also went to a waterfall too, which is called Taki, as it turns out. But it's kind of cool when you go to a place like this, and it's what was the little note I got here? It was built in the early 1500s. It was built in the early 1500s, so goddamn, that's old. When I think I'm from Vancouver Island and we had old buildings where I lived, but it was like the old fire hall that had been there for like 50 years, let alone a structure that's been there for hundreds and hundreds of years. Sad fact of it is, though, it was built in the 1500s, but then it was burnt down. It burnt down after, I believe it was a fire in 1842. That's what I got here. And then after the fire, when they did rebuild it in the state that you see it now, they rebuilt it in 1975 to kind of have a cultural center in this area because it's really out in the boonies where I live here. It's just forest and everything, which is beautiful. It's kind of what I wanted, but it's out there, so you gotta have some kind of tourist attraction, I guess, something. So yeah, it's rebuilt 1975, but even when they rebuilt it, they did it from a sketch that was it was drawn in 1832. So burns down 1842, so they refer to a sketch of 1832 to rebuild it in 1975. Wrap your mind around that, if you will. But a pretty beautiful place to see the job that they've done to reconstruct it, at least, if only from a sketch. And it's in a beautiful location. It's like up on this big hill, and you can look out over the community that it's, I guess it would have been the domain for the daimyo at the time. Really, really beautiful. And like I'm saying, I got this Dropbox set up now, so you can actually take a look at it. And maybe, well, I'm hoping that it's better pictures than you might get if you just like Google Images or something, because I was there. It was a beautiful day, so they're really, really good. And that's just going to be a link. Down in the description there that you can you just click it. It's my Dropbox account. I've shared it, and so with that done, you should just be able to have a look at where I've been. And also in those pictures, like I said, I went to this kind of almost like, actually I don't want to say more famous, just a beautiful waterfall that I went to that was really, really pristine. Everybody was swimming there. I know next time I get a chance to do this, I got a DD or whatever, I'm gonna bring a few beers and I'm going to be chilling in that waterfall with a few beers, I tell you what. But that's about it. More than anything, this video is just to get those pictures up so people can have a glance at some of this cool stuff that I was taking a look at. Yeah, this is just another travel video because I wanted to make a few more of these as I get out to more and more places. Yeah, so if you like the travel videos, subscribe. I'll be putting up more as I get to travel to more and more places, and if not, you're just checking them out. I always do appreciate that people would even have a look at the channel, so that's cool too. But until we meet again next time, world, thanks for tripping with Dave. Ciao for now.